Well, hey Taurus, welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June the 4th through June the 12th. I am really happy to be back. May was a wonky month, and that's all I want to say about that. But at the end of the day, we're back, and I hope everyone is doing well. We are still in the midst of 3 major retrogrades that are in at this particular moment. We've talked about Pluto before. Pluto started on the 27th of April, and it goes all the way through the first week of October, which is all about renewal and transformation. Saturn kicked off at the end of April, about the 23rd, and that's going to be going through until 10:10, a big portal. Saturn is all about success and communication. And then, of course, we just started the whole Mercury retrograde. I'm going to do another shuffle on that. Excuse me. Mercury retrograde that happened on the 29th, and that goes all the way to the end of the 22nd here in June, which is all about review, relaxation, you know, all the different re's that come with things, reevaluation, things like that, right? So the other big energy that we're still in the midst of as I'm recording this is the full lunar eclipse that we had in Sagittarius. And, you know, it's kind of a big deal. So there's been a lot of emotional release. There's been a lot of things that have been brought to the surface. There's been a lot of things that people are needing to recognize that they need to communicate and let go. We're not even going to talk about the different asteroids and where they're still sitting, because that's just a lot. Now, I say that because we do have 2 more retrogrades that are going to kick off before the end of June, so it's a lot of information. So, your Archangel Asmodel is here with me, Taurus, and we are going to go ahead and jump into it. We're going to go ahead and use our sacred geometry for the overall base theme for Taurus. Thank you. Aha. And we will get into a couple of different oracle cards. So Shapeshifter, card number 8. This is a master number. This is inner knowledge. This is ancient wisdom. This is really tapping in with all of these intermingled sacred geometry pieces on the flower of life here. Inner knowledge and inner wisdom. Master energy. So Archangel Asmodel wanted me to use the Sacred Unknown tarot deck for you. And then, of course, we'll clarify with the White Sage tarot deck. We're going to go in with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. You are going to have an oracle from the Earth Magic deck, and then an Angel Therapy card to help round off the reading. So we're going to go in first with the remainder of this particular week, which is the 4th through this weekend's energy. Okay, what is the main theme that our Taurus need to be aware of for the remainder of this first week here in June? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, this week we have, oh, I really like this. You got the 7. The 7 of Wands energy that we have here is really all about staying in your lane, being the master, literally, of the information that's coming to you, how you're reacting to different scenes, how you are able to navigate the different energies that are with you. You are on top of the situation. We'll put it that way. It can be a little harsh, but you are staying on top of the situation, Taurus. So a lot of things have come your way, and I'm going to just go in with the White Sage Tarot deck just to see what else we can pull out of this particular energy for you. All right. We've got the Hangman in the reverse position. So the Hangman in the reverse position, this Neptunian Piscean energy that's here, is trying to get to the forefront, really. Now, the Hangman invites people to come in and receive more clarity, receive more information. You are just a little bit resisting that. They said pull another. We're going to pull another one. And or you've gotten to the point where, well, we've got a few. Where you've gotten to the point where you had to make some quick decisions, which is why you're in that position. What happened? Well, you had an offer that you didn't necessarily take advantage of, or someone was in your space, or you are taking an offer. Ooh, there's a lot of energy going on with this one. This offer could put you in the Six of Swords position, which is leading you out of troubled waters into the light. As far as guidance, there is guidance that is coming from higher spirit, or has been in your energy, and it has a lot to do with the Queen of Pentacles momentum. So the Queen of Pentacles, the queens are responsible for the creation portion of the energy, where the masculine energy, the kings, are the doers and are now providing and physically doing all those things. So what I see going on here very clearly for some of you is that you're holding it down based upon some changes or challenges that have gone on. The other thing that I get is that this is not 100% your energy. There's a lot of mixture of energy that's going on here with individuals that are in your world, having had made some challenging decisions. But you're hanging on, you're hanging in there, you're hanging in there. And that's all the universe is asking you to do at this particular moment, is to continue to hang in there. Okay. So for this weekend, let us see what the Earth Magic deck, we'll go ahead and give it 2 more shuffles. Although I did all the prayers, invocations, shuffling, and all the fun stuff off camera, it is nice to be able to just get them in your hands again for me and just make sure that all of that is mixed up here. So, okay. So Taurus, for the remainder of the week here of June, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, through that weekend, let's see what we've got here. Nope, I'm putting that one back in because it flipped over. And that is why I felt I needed to reshuffle. See, the energy just sits out there. Let me just confirm. I got everything. Okay, all right. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Mix those bad boys really in there. No guesswork. Clear channel information. Here we go. Taurus. Earth Magic deck. Thank you. Whew. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Volcano energy. Volatility. So something has gone on. And there's a strong, challenging situation that is in your energy. I don't feel that this is you. I do feel that this is someone that you're connected with, or that you're feeling the ramifications of something that's going on here. So keeping on top of the situation. It's a lot of fire energy that's right here. Okay. And things are shaken up. Okay. So the Shapeshifter energy for this particular week for you was really about knowing that everything is going to be okay. Just stay in your lane, okay? So I'm going to move, let's move these little guys over here. Hopefully these will show up on camera well for you. Those are the major pieces for this first week. And then again, we'll have our reminder pieces that are sitting right here. I think that's going to work for you so that we can get to the next week. Okay, now, this week coming up, everyone on the planet knows that on Thursday the 10th, we are going to have a Ring of Fire solar eclipse in Gemini with the new moon. Okay. What's important for you guys to understand is that there will not be another solar eclipse going on for another 3 years. This is a big deal. Okay. So we're going to, now I want you to pop out. I don't want to have any guesses. So we're going to take it every single day, Monday through that Friday energy. And we're going to dig into what you need to know, Taurus. All right. Taurus. Shape-shifting, inner knowledge. Okay, so the first card that we have here, oh my goodness gracious, you guys, we got the Hermit in the reverse position. So that is Virgo energy. And that is not going within. There's a little bit of resistance for going in and seeking guidance or dealing with what needs to happen. So we'll continue to clarify with our white sage, but let's get the rest of the energy out. So, okay, so we've got the week. Here we go. Thank you. We do have the Two of Cups sitting next to that. Wow, we have the Two of Swords. Wow, we have Temperance. And then we have Judgment. Okay, so these are extremely big energies that are going here. The majority of the cards are all major arcana. So the Two of Cups energy is talking about union, okay? It is also talking about making choices, and this is an emotional choice. This two that's sitting here, this Two of Swords energy, is a conflicting card in that it is this actually is crossroads. There are some major situations that are going on that are going to require you to really not resist this Hermit piece here. That would be my strong piece of advice without getting into the clarification. Temperance is here to talk about patience. Temperance is here to create a new situation, creating the magic behind the scenes. And then Judgment is really here to say a situation is at its completeness, in a sense. So you only have really two choices. You have to be willing to let go of anything that was in the past that created a challenge for you, and then hold your hands open and accept what the universe wants to give you as far as their judgment, right? As far as their new gifts that come through. This is big energy. So for those of you from a numerological perspective, 222 is, because this is 20, so that reduces down to a 2. 222, angelic number. You can Google it for yourself. I get a lot of right place, right time. This might be a struggle that you're going through or you're trying to navigate for the remainder of this particular week, but just stay in your lane. Yes, there's a volatile situation that showed up, but stay in your lane. Don't resist understanding that there isn't anything else. You can't resist the details that are in your path if you stay in your lane. But by the end of this, 222, being in the right place at the right time, something, this had to happen for a reason. Whatever was going on, whatever the mixture is, the situation says it had to happen for a reason. So let's move these little dudes off to the side here. And let's go in and start doing clarifiers. I would like to understand why the Hermit is in the reverse position for our Taurus here on Monday. Okay. King of Swords energy. Intellectual information, communication, strong communication, discernment, wielding that sword. Six of Cups energy. Six of Cups energy, memories from the past. Not pleasurable moments, though, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of angst that's in your midst here. Okay. Four of Swords energy, needing to rest. Three of Cups energy, definitely needing to rest. So whatever information has come to you from the King of Swords position, King of Swords, air, communication, could be an air sign, doesn't necessarily have to be, because a lot of this is not your energy. Air signs, of course, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The masculine version of the King of Swords, meaning a decision had to have been made, and he made it. Now, the difference with the King and the Queen is that the Queen uses more of her mental capacity, where the King utilizes a little bit more of his heart-centered self when it comes to making these decisions. But a decision was made nonetheless. It was not necessarily something that was pleasurable. You weren't seeing the guidance, but it is going to require you to take the rest. Four of Swords energy with the Three of Cups energy. This is not party time. This is rest time. And so, you know, that's just what that information is right there. Okay. Let's find out about this union, this Two of Cups energy that shows up on Tuesday. Okay. Got the Five of Cups. It's a lot of emotional things going on here. This is remorse. This is regret. This is seeing that these three, this is beautiful though. Three of these cups spilt over, okay? And within this Five of Cups, three of them spilt over. This is the universe trying to tell you that those two strong cups that are left are the power cups at that particular moment. So it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel upset. It's okay to feel how you feel. Always be in your feels, but just don't stay there for so long that you can't see the next steps that are coming. Recognize it, appreciate it, and then let it go when it's supposed to go. Ten of Cups. Whatever's going on or whatever happened, you were fearful of it affecting your happy home, your happy life, the things that you needed. But the reality of the situation is, with this Fool card, Something is going on in where you have to take that leap of faith, and that leap of faith is going to bring you naturally towards this decision that needs to be made. This decision which you're very much in your head about, but they're asking you to kind of bring it down a little bit with these emotions here and make sure that you have this balance between your head and your heart. Let's find out what other decision needs to be made here. Can we offer our Taurus anything special or specific with this Two of Swords energy that shows up on this Wednesday, which I think is very interesting. Okay, so this is the Ring of Fire. I just got to step back for half a second here. This is the Ring of Fire. This is where the moon isn't completely, it's not a total solar eclipse, but it's enough if it's an annular solar eclipse so that you're always going to see the fray. And if you're in the United States, you're probably not going to get to see all of it. I think you have to be on the eastern coast in order to be able to see it with any type of clarity very early in the morning. But it's going to be there. Okay, so do your best, do your research, go on Google, take a look at there's be 1,001 different sites to talk about how to watch it safely, should you be able to do that. I'm gonna try to be all over that energy that particular day. All right, this decision that has to be made there's a little bit of trepidation with this emotional pages are supposed to be the bearers of new things. Okay, new emotional experience. You are at a crossroads in decision with this new emotional experience that has been put upon you. Very much at this point, you don't feel that this is justified, whatever this decision is going on. You're feeling out of balance at this particular moment, but this is not your energy, Taurus. Some of you are very connected in with a Libra energy, like I said before, an air sign that is emotional to you, your connection to them. There was a 10 of Wands moment. I'm going to go one more deep because now I want to know. This is, it was very swift. Whatever the situation was that came about it with this 8 of Wands, it is extremely fast information. And the 8s are sometimes indicating a little bit of challenge when they're in their little family here. I'm going to go one more. But again, this is not your energy, Taurus. I mean, if you're connected to someone very, who is, like I said, a Libra or another air sign, there you go. Now, my friends, you're being asked to be in your own element here. You are on the board yourself. Taurus Major Arcana, of course, is the Hierophant. It's all about value. So you, on this Wednesday, for whatever reason, are struggling with, and if it's not a Libra, an air sign, and this does have more to do with you specifically, okay? Somebody hasn't been in that particular energy. This new emotional experience that needs to come up, that needed to happen, this 10 of Wands says, no, there's healing that's coming. This had to drop. There's a reason for this. Get back into your own natural groove. Be in your grounded earthen energy and just understand that all things happen for a reason, and there is a decision that you're going to have to make that's going to be between your head and your heart, and only you're going to be able to answer that question for yourself. Okay, now let's move into the big guns when we start talking about this new moon, solar eclipse, temperance, next major arcana, healing, restoration, creation in the heavens, so to speak. This isn't all natural as it has been manifest at this particular moment, but it is in the creation phase. Things that need to happen, a mixture of this, a mixture of that, is being done to help support. Okay, it is about patience. It is about balance. Now, I'm going to read this one sideways. So the King of Wands. So this is 50-50 energy here. The King of Wands, passionate, movement forward, wanting to jump into the next thing. So there's balance and creation that's happening here. For that, you're being asked to stay in your patience while this King energy, whether it's male or female, is in the process of creating the masterful, actual, residual, touchable, tangible feeling of this big passionate energy that's happening. Okay, tell me more. Now, wait a minute. You guys just went off on me. All right, let's put these down. Let's take them in order. The Lovers. Huge decision that has to get, huge decision. It can have something to do with a loved one. It doesn't always have to be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It doesn't have to be like that, but it can be someone that you were so close to. It can even be an organization at that particular moment where there was a decision that was made. This is definitely work related. Now we've graduated from this Page of Cups, realizing that he needed to jump into the fray and has had to grow up a little bit very, very quickly. Like I said, this is all shock and awe is what's going on here. I'm surprised I didn't see a tower, but that's okay. This is shock and awe value, but that there is a progression from this page, getting into the Knight of Cups, now being emotionally supportive, more capable of being emotionally supportive for self and for others. Now we have this Page of Wands, which is talking about net new opportunities that are coming, new passionate projects, things of that nature. And on top of that, the Page of Swords. So not only do we have the actionable quality, we have the mental acumen at this point to be able to see something come through. So Taurus, here's the deal. You need to be able to stay in your lane. What happens to our loved ones that we care so much about is obviously going to have some sort of a connector for you. Just stay in your lane, okay? This does look like whatever situation was going on here is turning itself around in the most gorgeous fashion. Now, I'm going to say this about the eclipse. What the eclipse is going to do, it is going to bring in a lot of energetic enthusiasm. I mean, just a lot, okay? Now, but it's going to be bringing forth this Neptunian energy, this crossroads, this confusion that comes with the Hangman. That's exactly what's going on. So some of you guys that are already in tune, and I want to bring this out because this was the original clarifier. These were the supportives. The Hangman. So you are already feeling the energies of what this solar eclipse is going to bring from the heavens here. And so for those of you that are tuned in enough, you understand what I'm saying. That this Neptunian energy that's going to come through, okay, for some people is going to be, how do I say it? It is going to be very much something that you need to watch yourself through for the end of the month. And I'm going to bring this up. I didn't do this in Aries reading, but what's going to happen is on the 25th, we're going to have Neptune go into its retrograde period. Okay. And what it's asking people to do when it goes into that is it's going to help people realize that yes, there's something brand new and gorgeous that needs to come through, but some people are going to be in a little fantasy la land with some things. This is forcing things to come out. This is forcing things to come to the surface. So there's going to be kind of like this dual opportunity for you to see and realize that though. But I have to say, it is energetic enthusiasm. So where you can capitalize on that, okay, and run with the ball with that energy, you're going to find yourself in a really good position, at least trying to get clarification, laying down the groundwork, things of that nature. This is the time to do it. This day, do all of the things that were necessary that haven't gotten cleaned up from the past energy. Now is the time to make it work. Now is the time to accept or make a change. That's all you can do. Be in your attitude of gratitude and use the new moon energy to really push forth the manifestations of what it is that you would like to be able to see. Now we're going to jump into that Friday energy for Judgment, another major arcana. You know, when the Judgment card shows up, like I said, you need to really be ready. It's that Pluto energy that we were talking about, that Pluto energy, that renewal and that transformation energy that started in April, okay? So when Judgment comes, it is all about transformation. It's about rebirth. It is about renewal, okay? It's associated with change. Accept the change. Accept that the universe wants to give you whatever had to happen. Accept it now. Accept it. Do your work here. Put in your new wishes, but accept that the changes that are happening here for you are here for a reason. And we're done. I said everything I needed to say. Judgment is on Judgment. We've closed it out. Okay, we've closed that particular one out. And it's not a bad reading, Taurus. Like I said, some of you are not going to resonate with this one because it's not necessarily you per se. Some of you are going to be all up, all in this one because I'm exactly speaking to you. And that's why I chose the words that I used. But let us go into the therapy angels for our Taurus. through now to the 12th and see what other offering you can provide. This is a lot of mental and emotional energy. What else can you offer them? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Workshops and seminars. Okay. So some of you who are already feeling the end of the month now, and you're going to start, it's going to just start propelling itself very, very quickly, are realizing that the shift that needed to happen was you moving from position A to position B, completely different situation. Okay. And you need to be open to receiving and learning new information at this particular moment. So when the workshops and seminars comes up, the universe is just trying to say, there is speech that is available to you for learning, and there is speech that you have to give to other people, okay? So be cognizant of classes or anything else that's going to come up in that type of a vein, especially if you're on the spiritual path. There is something that's going to be revealed to you that is going to help propel you to the next step. And then that will take you to the next step, okay? But there's something critical, new, that's going to happen here. If you need to have resource support in order to get to this workshop or seminar, please call on Archangel Raphael. He will be able to provide you with the dollars that you need for parking, the class, whatever the case may be. Please use this as an opportunity to call it into yourself with workshops and seminar energy, okay? Woo! Now we're going to top this off a little bit with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to see what else the Taurus needs to know. What do they need to be aware of from now until the 12th? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shapeshifter, inner knowledge, ancient wisdom. Some of you guys are graduating to the next level already. You are really doing the work. Yeah. The changes that are happening here with Venus is in charge of yourself, Taurus and Libra. Also in the energy of that Aquarius stream. Very emotional. You have to detach from the outcome. You cannot be mired in the detail that has occurred. You just have to be able to step forward and move forward. Yes. This is Venus energy in Taurus. So, in Libra. Some of you guys are you're in deep with a Libra, and it's not your decision to have to make at this particular moment. This did not happen to you. It happened to them, but for them and for you together, especially if you are in a business partnership or in a romantic relationship, okay? Detach from the situation. Do what you need to do. Stay in your lane, okay? Be supportive, but be in your lane. Is there anything else for our Taurus, please? I'd be calling on Venus. I'd be calling on Venus. Oh, wow. All right. So we're going to take those. I love our clumpers. Affair. I love that. Spend time doting on with this Venus energy, with that spark with Leo energy that's popping through here, meaning there could be a little bit of opportunity for you to really support your partner. And affair doesn't mean love affair, it just means the affair of the heart, okay, in this area. Please understand, again, Venus is here for you. This is the birth energy with Cancer, okay? So there's something new that's starting. This is meant to be. There's nothing you can do about it. It needed to happen. And then the final card is negotiation. So this energy here is, oh, wow, this is just so awesome. Libra energy within the Jupiter arena. So, yes, if you're just going to have to look. And or Taurus, if, again, Venus is already your natural ruler, okay? Take a look now at where other Venusian Empress-like energy is there. The Empress energy, I'm just going to go there, she doesn't want for anything. She just waits for things to show up, which is why you have to stay in your lane. Negotiation is the name of it. And negotiation for you really is this Two of Swords energy. It's negotiation between your head and your heart. You really have to let go of the fact that this isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. And you can't, I was going to say, you can't get out of life alive. There's nothing you can do about this particular situation except to be restful in it and know that you've done everything that you can do. It's a Wheel of Fortune type of a moment is what Jupiter is bringing, right? It's it has to do with expansion and leadership. The only other thing I could say about negotiation is encouraging someone to ask for help if you need the help, okay? That is the strong energy of what is there. Now, to cap this off, we're going to go into our sacred geometry, and we're going to pull out any mantra. Ooh, look what flipped right to that page. I love that. Inner knowledge and ancient wisdom is the energy of your that's going on here. Here's the mantra should you want to take advantage of it. I am able to shift my thoughts and perceptions to keep myself aligned with the ever-evolving energetic changes we experience on a daily level. I am able to shift my thoughts and perceptions to keep myself aligned with the ever-evolving energetic changes we experience on a daily level. I am able to shift my thoughts and perceptions to keep myself aligned with the ever-evolving energetic changes we experience on a daily level. And so it is, okay? Whew. It's just a lot. We all have the ability to reach our desired outcomes by making certain changes in our thought processes, and by being more flexible, we definitely will achieve our goals, okay? Should you want to take advantage of additional medicine, the crystal suggestions would be apophyllite, selenite, clear quartz, and moldavite, okay? Every single person on the planet is going through an awakening stage. Where you're at in your phase is going to be different from where someone is at in their phase. And that's totally fine. When we're intermingled and someone's going through something a little bit more quickly than you, energetically, you're still going to be affected by what they're doing. No one's saying that you have to be on the same level at the same time. But if you're in a relationship, if you're in some sort of a partnership where there has been a very masterful and quick change, you just have to try to stay in your own lane, and that's all you have to do, and eventually things will balance themselves out. So Taurus, that is what I have for you from now until the 12th of June. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, make sure that you give it a like, share it out to someone else that you think would be receptive of receiving this information. Comment below, as many of you still do. Email me. I'm happy to take your conversation. I am available for personals if you are looking for that all day. So make sure that you take a look in the description box with all the contact information that's in there. Otherwise, make sure that you take a look at your sun, your moon, your rising, and your north node, people. Take a look at your north node. If you don't know your birth chart, please go to Astro Cafe or any of those types of sites. Put in your birth date and put in your birth time. It's going to reveal so much information. Comment below if this did resonate, or if you want a little bit more information about that so I can help point you in the right direction. Having had said that, many, many, many blessings to you. We will talk to you soon. Bye for now.